back to Christy TV, my correct people. The president of South Africa has now made it publicly known that Nigerians can now come to South Africa and run their businesses without even presenting a passport. These particular statements have made so many South Africans to come carry out their grievances on the social media app. Not just carrying out their grievances, they have equally said and start demanding for the impeachment and resigning of this particular man, which is South African president. My correct people, dem no be small thing. The way things dey go at this moment, we all know that our president, known as Bola Ahmed Tinubu, travel to South Africa. He want to put tears, all this business relationship, asking South Africa to come and mine lithium. If you guys know what it means, this is for light. My correct people, dem no be small thing o. Because of this, we know that South Africa does not have any iota of law where Nigerians dey. Na so South African people no gree. They come dey ask this particular president to resign, saying no, that Nigerians no go come their country, this and that. Why would you give foreigners, why would you allow foreigners to come to our country without proper in fact, coming without visa, without going through proper process, you understand? Why would you allow them to come without even showing their passport, this and that? South Africans no agree this time around, my country. If you go to S app, see wetin these people dey talk, una go know say South Africans na really devil incarnate people. Make una watch wetin this particular president talk wey make South Africans infuriate them more. Stay tuned for more.
With these efforts to improve the ease of doing business in South Africa, we want to enable investors to promote and operate their businesses in a manner that will enable them to pursue various opportunities in various sectors of the economy. We look forward to seeing more Nigerian companies investing in South Africa. In fact, we want to see Nigerian products on the shelves of South African shops. Our efforts to create a favorable environment include our simplified visa process for Nigerian business people to travel to South Africa. Qualifying Nigerian business people can be granted a 5-year multiple entry visa. In addition, tourists from Nigeria are now able to apply for a visa without even submitting a passport. We expect that this 11th session of our Binational Commission will enable us to consolidate cooperation in a number of other areas. Our government continues with its efforts
because of this particular statement by this president. South Africans no agree as they keep giving it bomber to Nigerians on the social media app, saying no, enough is enough, that they will not allow Nigerians to come to their country. This and that and this. Make una watch wetin South Africa take dey talk. But if you see wetin people dey talk with their mouth, una go know say in fact they no good say make they associate with people. In fact, even when our president went there, was even shocked. What is Tinubu doing in South Africa? South Africa does not even have a single law, even one single law where Nigerians they hate us to even where we spit. Where would he go to South Africa? For what? Asking them to come and take our natural resources that will be giving them light. If you see the many things where this particular country they import from our country to their country, una go know say really Nigeria gets natural resources. But now bad leaders, according to Davido, now he will
Your
get.
president, Cyril Ramphosa, just invited Nigerians to come here without passports. Hey, he's just invited. Hell, Baba. Just open up the floodgates, of hell. Nigerians, when they're here, whether they come here, he says they must come here as tourists. They're not going back. He says that we want to see Nigerian products in our shelves, in our shops. What products are that? Because I mean, I don't know them. The only product that they are selling is human trafficking, drugs, and the few multinationals that they have there, they're not even black owned. About Dangote, they're fronting. These are multinationals owned by white people. When they come in here, what is it that Nigeria can assist us with? You know, the only product that you're gonna see on our shelves is your girl children being prostituted, drugs, sure, fraud, Baba, banking fraud. Your girl children, they're gonna be fucked, for free. And yeah, Ebafet, when God was making men out of clay, somewhere the devil was making Nigerians and Zimbabweans and other foreigners who are found here. We are fucked, Buffett, because Cyril Ramaphosa want to protect his business interests for MTN in Nigeria, protect his Jewish friends who've got business interests in Nigeria, and some of these puppets, who are in government. Yeah, we are fucked, Buffett. He's using our armies, using all, our diplomatic ties to advance his business interests. And you're not going to march out of this problem. You're not going to placard out of this problem and raising placards and say Cyril must go. Bekufuneka one pattern, mahlangana nazo labor, in fact, kube one pattern, but you worship them because top five parties here in South Africa are enablers of foreigners. ANC, DA, EFF, IFP, MK through Jacob Zuma because he was in government. He signed ZEP, allows Zimbabweans to come here. So he's part of the problem. It's the same as Abu Cyril Ramaphosa. But Cyril Ramaphosa is the worst president in the world. We just invited problems. Nigerians, there's nothing that Nigerians can offer South Africans besides coming here and robbing your girl children, marrying them, use them, guma banking frauds and all the nonsense. We are fucked, Baba. He's just opened up hell on South Africa. You're not going to march yourself out of this problem. In this one, bekufuneka one petty.
Cyril must go! Cyril must go! Cyril must go! Cyril must go! Down! Cyril must go! Cyril must go! Go! Down! Cyril must go! Cyril must go! Cyril must go! Down! Cyril must go! Cyril must.
Our passport went from being the strongest passport in Africa to one that is not trusted now. Many countries you could go using our passport without a visa. Ireland. Is that how I say it? Ireland. Ireland.
Ireland.
Right? Yeah, it's Kellyson Shire. Ireland recently just said that they no longer are gonna take us without a visa. Or I think it was a visa on arrival. Now you gotta apply for a visa. Why? Because every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry comes to South Africa, gets a fake passport, thanks to our corruption, gets a fake passport, goes to these countries in Europe claiming to be South Africans with our passport. Then they get there, then they get found out much later. So now what's the president saying when he says that Nigerians can now come, we're going to extend the number of visits, and they won't need to present a passport in their own countries or whatever. They're going to loosen or relax the requirements of getting into South Africa. But you guys traveled to Nigeria. How was the visa process when you guys needed to go to Nigeria?
Expensive.
Yeah,
Was it extensive?
Yeah. It was late, Tibla.
Fuck out of here,
Yeah,
man.
I
Very
can't remember. It was
expensive.
long ago, but yeah.
So why must it be easier for... And we don't even cause problems that side. I mean, Wendy and them are out there giving bombs. Listen to that. How many Nigerian women do you know who are in South Africa giving bombs? Name me one. Chidima didn't even marry a South African when she was here. Chidima didn't even marry a South African when she was here. We do so much, man. They come here and they get bombs and nah, bro. Nigerians have proven the world over. And even a lot of Nigerians will agree that many Nigerians give them a bad name and we've got a lot of rotten apples. Yeah, bro.
So
So the
obviously-
president is out of touch.
Honestly, if there is anything that is greater than, let's say, devil in terms of wickedness, that name should be given to South Africans. The way these people hate their fellow Africans, gosh, is something else. Imagine. These people are saying like this one say patriotic South African. You guys prove to Nigerian that social media is a very powerful tool with the Chidinma situation. But I don't think that is enough. That we have to do it more. national shutdown. Ramphosa, what did they even call that? President Cyril must go simply because of the visit that Nigerian President Nona Bola Ahmed Tinubu visited South Africans. And according to these people, let me shock you Nigerians what we don't even understand. We keep crying and complaining that things are not moving in Nigeria. Nigerian government keep borrowing money, whereas other African countries are still coming into Nigeria to export our goods to their own country. Oh. These South Africans we are seeing now, this particular relationship that Tinubu is going to renew with South Africans, na dem dey benefit and pass on. Wetin we dey benefit from South Africa? If not be hatred. We Nigerians are not benefiting any single thing from the so-called South Africans. They are wicked and inhuman people. Their hatred towards other Africans is too much. South African that are abusive, ranting on the social media app. Now, these are South African import from Nigeria. South Africa import from Nigeria and value and the year. Last year being 2023, South Africans import mineral fuels, oils, distillation products for about $2.34 billion. They're talking about dollars, not in naira. Oh. And they also import fertilizers from Nigeria, worth $18.80 million. They also import rubbers, $6.77 million. They equally import glass and glassware, worth $2.21 million. And they also import coffee, tea, meat, and spices, worth $1.3 million. They equally import copper at the rate of $704.72 thousand. What again do South Africans want? The hatred towards Nigerians is quite too much. Even we all saw what happened during the AFCON football time. The way South Africa went on social media, keep kicking against Nigeria, talking ill against Nigeria, this and that. It is too much, my correct people there. South Africans are not good people. My only advice to my fellow Nigerians out there is that don't even put your life in gambling because of this particular few relationship between South African President Cyril and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We know that the South African President Cyril Ramphosa, I mean, what did they even call it, came online to say publicly and now that Nigerians are now allowed to enter South Africa to do their business without presentation of their passport. That is free visa. You don't require visa to travel to South Africa. But I'm telling you that South Africa is not a good country for any single Nigerian to travel for business. You can look for any other African country that you can go for a business. But in terms of South Africa, please boycott South Africa. Everything that has to do with South Africa, boycott it because they are devil incarnate. But their heart is filled with stone, with the hatred where other Africans are. Don't forget about xenophobia that happened few years ago, where they destroy many, not even only Nigerians. People lost their lives, not just their lives alone. Businesses, investment worth millions of dollars got wiped out within a twinkle of an eye. What happened? Nothing happened at the end of the day. They were not compensated, nothing. Do you get it? Don't think that South Africans love you. They don't have any single love where Nigerians are. The way you saw them, the way you are seeing them doing their beef online, the way you saw them did what they did to Chidinma, that is the same way they are still doing to any single Nigeria that visit them in their country or think to dwelling in their country. Imagine South Africans, a fellow South African that married to a Nigerian man is also contesting for one particular position in the politics in the government house. Do you know that these South Africans are not kicking against this woman? They are not dragging her because of this particular issue, because of the new ties between South African president and Nigerian president, because of hatred. Because say what? Now their own blood sister, their own fellow South African, simply because this girl got married in Nigeria. And he made the attacker. That in fact she will never smell that particular seed. She will never allow to rule any party, any in fact in any office in South Africa. That never she will never win election. They are still posting this particular woman, and they're saying all kinds of ill statements towards her simply because of what she married a Nigerian. According to South Africans, if you go to their what do they call it? You go to their comments, you see what they're saying. The Nigerians are destroying them. They are destroying this and that and this. How are Nigeria destroying you? Say the Nigerians are doing drugs. They are forcing. How is the Nigerian forcing your own South African citizen to take drugs? Are you not the one going to where they are selling drugs to go and buy it? I am not protesting for drugs, neither am I protesting against it. It's none of my business. What I'm protesting is against the inhuman treatment meted on innocent foreigners dwelling in South Africa. I am against the rate of hatred that South Africans have towards other Africans. But sometimes I began to ask, if this particular South African could be given another continent, I would prefer it. If they will be given another continent, remove Africa from their name, it would be a welcome development because they are really excellent. Sorry, if you're South Africans listening to, but I'm telling you the way it is in my mind. I am telling you because of what I have seen on social media concerning us. I have seen it because of how South Africans are behaving towards Nigerians, how they see Nigerians. They don't have any single love. And when I discover that you don't have a single love for me or for my country, definitely I will still return that particular energy back to you. That bad energy, that rate of energy of hatred, I will give it back to you. Boom. If you are good, I will be good to you. But if you say that we are not good people, I will pretend like it doesn't exist. If only every Nigerian, in fact, every African country citizen could just take it as a decision not to think of going to South Africa, I think that South Africans will later beg for other African countries to come to their country. Yes, they think they have it. What do they have? What are we importing from South Africa to Nigeria? Just can you name me? I want to know. What are we benefiting from you guys? Nothing. And yet, every people keep coming online, talking ill, talking trash about Nigerians. Like, say, you guys own all the whole social media spaces. Nigerians are bigger than you guys in many ways. The only thing we are lacking is just bad leader. We have not gotten good leaders to lead us. If Nigeria happen to get good leaders to lead Nigeria, Allah, you will never see a single Nigerian travel out of Nigeria to any single country. We have all it takes to be a better country. We have all it takes to enrich ourselves. We only have all it takes to pay a single Nigeria, put a single Nigeria in a monthly allowance every month. But because we have bad leaders, we have bad leaders. And I will say it and say it over and over again. What we lack is good leaders. That is why people have the opportunity to talk trash and to talk nose whenever a name Nigeria is being mentioned. I don't blame you guys, I blame our leaders. If our leader actually know what South Africans and Nigerians normally pass on the social media app, he wouldn't even have the means. He wouldn't even think of going to South Africa to go and meet the so-called South African president. We don't want your relationship. We don't want you guys to come and mine our resources. We don't want you guys to come to our countries. Let me now tell you to you guys, go and protest. As you guys have said that you want to protest, you want to impeach your president, you want your president to resign, that he must come down, Cyril must go, this and that. All of you should also go. Your hatred towards other lives is quite alarming. Not just other lives alone. You equally hate yourself. The way you guys hate other Africans, foreigners, same way you guys still hate yourself. Imagine the hatred you guys meted on your own fellow sister, your own South African, simply because she is now a wife to a Nigerian. I never see you. What if the Nigerian man pursue am tomorrow? That means I'm not going to still accept am because she had mingled with a Nigerian person. You can arrest and repent because una heart is fact is more than devil. Una second name na in fact una name na devil. Devil is even better, more even better than you people. Because sometimes if you have mercy, but where una dey, in fact una heart is already filled with storm. South Africans dey make una take life. You see this life? There is nothing in this world. Nothing lasts forever. Don't think that those Nigerians you are seeing coming to your countries will continue doing that in the next 5 years. You won't see Nigerians in your country. You won't. Many Nigerians you are going to see, there are only few people. Maybe people that have not gotten themselves or they still want to stay there or whatever it might be. But in few years to come, you won't see any Nigeria in your country. I know you too well that we have our citizens in your country as a result of the intermarriage relationship. Do you guys understand? Do you understand it? Even I saw one South African saying and explaining how he was hated because he was another colored person. Even though that he was in South Africa. His father is from South Africa. But because he's not pure white, and he was hated so well by his fellow South African people. You see that? Your hearts, South Africans, are filled with hatred. Repent and love yourself first. We're not begging you guys to love Nigeria, but learn to love yourselves. Learn to value yourself. Learn to carry yourself along. Learn to love what you have. Learn to appreciate yourself, to love, because it's only when you love yourself that you can be able to love another. But when you doesn't love yourself, you cannot love someone else. It is because you people does not have any single love amongst yourself. That is why you don't have a way and you cannot love foreigners. If you love yourself, you would have the opportunity and the time to love another person. But because there's no love in you among you guys hate each other like kilo day. That's why you guys doesn't love foreigner. There is no country that doesn't value foreigners' life. Go to Nigeria. We don't maltreat our foreigners. We don't ill treat our foreigners. As a matter of fact, we welcome them. They live in our countries and do their business peacefully. But come of it. Who the heck are you guys? South Africans? Oh, kick off, man.